It's 11 p.m. and I think it's the perfect time to draw and paint. So here I am. I look like nothing, but you will join me in this painting session. So I always, not always, but a lot of time use this red to start my sketches. So you can see some painting drawings that I did on this sketchbook that I will never finish. I know it. I know I will never finish it because there is so many pages, so blank pages. I feel like it's impossible to finish a sketchbook. Anyway, as you can see, I keep it really simple for the sketch of the watermelon, and it's the same for the jalapeno. I say jalapeno, but I don't know in English how to say it, and I didn't look how to say it. Sorry. So for these two paintings, I used this gouache set from Arteza, and this is the best color they have. This pink is absolutely marvelous. It's so flashy, so bright, it's so vibrant. I use it on all my paintings. I have to tell you, I don't usually paint or draw any kind of fruits, vegetables. I started with the apple, and it was my previous video, but this was my first watermelon. And how to say it was not comfortable. I will say it a lot of times in my videos, especially when it's not portraits, but it's not comfortable at all for me. I don't usually do that, and I'm really happy that I tried something else than portraits. The big challenge for me was to not only reproduce what I see on the picture, on the reference, it was to find what else could I bring as an artist, because I know it really depends on the style of everybody, but personally I don't like when the artist only reproduce piece by piece what it's on the picture or the reference, because I already have the reference. I want to see you as an artist. What do you bring? And for me, I think I bring more vibrant colors, more shapes than the photo, because as you can see, I use a flat brush, and I think it really adds structure on the painting compared to the photo. But I just want to say it again, it's not a critique about people that reproduce exactly what's on the photo or the reference, because to each their own, and I'm nobody to judge. So this is the moment where I wanted to use this vibrant yellow that I love, and I discovered that it was completely dried, completely. Some bit of dried gouache fell on the paper, and I wanted to swipe it, and the painting was not dried. So I let you imagine. It was maybe midnight, and I was a little bit pissed off. But this is the joys of painting. It's part of the fun. Painting the background really improved for me how the painting looked like, because I have this tendency to start to paint the main subject or subjects, and after like 2 hours I feel like I can't improve anything else as long as the background is completely white. But I think it's something that I should change in my art process, because I would be more efficient if I started to paint the background before. Like, I wait too much time and I feel blocked, and after, as I said, 2 hours, I'm like, and if we started the background? And yes, it's better when you have a background and not a blank surface. I should warn you, there is not the complete process, because my camera on my phone is pretty mean with me, so I often don't have any storage. So a lot of time I have to delete some videos to be able to record any other video, and it's pretty boring. So good news, I bought a new phone with more storage, and I think I will be able to record the entire process. So yay! for the jalapeno, I processed in a different way. As you can see, I painted the background as I didn't do it for the watermelon. And I thought it would help me, but I don't think so. Maybe choosing a yellow was not really efficient, but I don't know if I would do it again in the future. And the most difficult part with this one was that it's completely green. A jalapeno is completely green. Okay, you have some darker parts and some lighter parts, and you have shiny parts, but without it, it's completely green. And during a lot of time in the process, I was with this big green shape, and it looked like nothing. And it was really hard to just keep on painting on it and praying that it will look like something at least at the end. And I'm glad I kept on painting, because at the end I can assure you it looks like a jalapeno. At least to me, it looks like a jalapeno. But I have a big problem. I don't wait enough when I use watercolor or gouache. And the problem with not waiting enough that it's dried is that when you pass your brush on a wet surface and you use gouache, the brush will take out the pigments on the paper and it will look weird, and you will lose so much time trying to just make it look good. But if you waited enough, it will look good at the first try. So don't be like me, just be patient and wait. When I was painting, I was watching Glee. Yes, I'm a little bit late, but long story short, I think I watched like the first season when it came out, so maybe 10 years ago, or maybe plus like 15 years ago, and I completely forgot if it was good or not. And I decided give it a chance, and I don't know if I'm old, but a lot of times I was like, yikes, these adults are weird, and not in a good way. I like weird and I like bad characters, because it's kind of boring when everybody is nice. But in Glee, nah, these teachers, they shouldn't be teachers. They are weird. And plus, there are at least 4 songs to each episode, and I don't like most of the songs, so I'm pretty bored or cringe most of the time. So for now, I would say it's not bad, because sometimes it's funny, but that's weird to watch. Plus, there is one actor that is I don't know if I can say it, but is like not alive anymore, and he was a bad person. I think you know what I'm talking about. And it's just weird to see him and not to think that he has done what he has done. I will, if you don't know what I mean, I think it's the character with the mohawk. I will let you search about it, but it's just weird to watch Glee knowing what I know. Now is the part that I like the most, because I take some yellow and pink and I put it not all around the big shape, but at some parts, and I love it. It adds je ne sais quoi, a kind of cartoonish style, and I love it. As I said earlier, the goal is not to recreate reality, because boring, at least for me, but it's to do what I have in mind, and I love these colors, so I put them everywhere. And I always finish my gouaches with color pencils. Those ones are from Faber-Castell, and I don't have a clear process when I do that. I just take the colors that I want to pop on my paintings and I use them. The goal is not to use too many pencils for me, because you want to see the gouache. I do the same when I do watercolor paintings. I think these two paintings took me around 3 hours, and I don't know if I'm slow or if it's normal. And I know it's not good to compare yourself, but I follow a lot of artists that I admire, and when I see them paint, they look so quick. They look so efficient, and I don't know if because they edit the videos so well, or if it actually really took them 1 hour to paint a portrait or to fill an entire sketchbook. So, yes, I think I could be quicker, even if the goal is not to be quick, it's to be good and myself. But I think I lose a lot of times in the process, but yeah, I will progress. And this is not at all the most satisfying part of the video because the tape doesn't want to get out of the page. And this is the reveal of my watermelon and my jalapeno. I'm not completely satisfied, but that's normal. But at least now I have 2 more vegetables or fruits in my sketchbook, and I am happy. So guys, if you liked my video, don't hesitate to put a like, give me a subscribe, because I would be really happy to count you as my subscribers, and you will see me at least once a week with a new video. And have a nice day. See you. Bye.